Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. This is one of two Twitch recap episodes this week, where we were starting to launch for our Mars window, and the very first thing up on today's launch schedule was the new habitat for Harmonia Station, which we will get to very shortly. We do have another launch to get to this window, but that will be next episode that we also covered on this Twitch live stream from last Sunday. So without further ado, I will turn you over to old me live during the broadcast. Alright, and there's going to be some bounce. Yes, that's why we put those things so far up. I have, in fact, upgraded the boosters on this to RD-172s. You'll notice our liftoff TWRs an impressive 1.13. It's better than the 1.07 it was. So I'll take some kind of credit. So we're going to set Moon as our target so we can get our relative inclination squared away. Rendezvous planner is what I'm looking for. Contracts, you can go away. 46 degree. Am I gonna hit physics warp if I hit the button? And falling. Excellent. So hopefully this won't take too long. As long as I don't terribly over... What is this? Oh, that was from our failed resupply mission many episodes ago. I guess it didn't eject like I thought it was. Fair enough. See you later, Bao. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, someone go ping Wookie. And compare it with a theoretical lander using CST's pressure barrel sections. Calculating the area because then I can compare their mass and be made from the same material. Ah. Alright, I need to watch these numbers very closely. 3.29. Alright. Oh, did I turn the clamps on? I did not turn the clamps on. Alright, well. Good for me. I bothered to upgrade the engines. I did not bother to turn the clamp pumps on. We're going to try to fire them all up because, well, we're going to... we need all the Delta V's we can get. Toggle pump. Toggle pump. Okay. Wookie. How's it going? Welcome. Got here just as you said somebody go ping Wookie. Yes, this is the new Harmonia habitat for Harmonia, predictably enough. And we need to wait until we are fueled, which sucks because we're right at .25 degree. It'd be like the perfect time. Come on, pump clamps. Pointy boys, pointy. Yes, it doesn't really work with the aesthetic of the rest of the rocket, unfortunately. .35, come on. Alright, we're going. No. Alright. SAS on. Let's peg the throttle. Let's use our newfound TWRs. Ignition. Oh. Oh boy. Alright. Well. Ooh. Excuse me. That was a little interesting. Hopefully we can make up for it on the back end. Off to a great start this live stream is. Import to VAV quick. Wow, the difference in 1.07 and 1.13 off the pad is very noticeable. I think we caught it on the downward spring of the launch clamp bounce. Half a degree and climbing. of relative inclination difference. We're going to try to eke some of that out just a little bit by going the opposite direction of where I intended on going. There we go. Alright, 100 meters per second, we can start leaning into the gravity turn now. How was everyone's Sunday? .25, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, and we can go right on ahead and get a little aggressive with it. Because OMB Demolition Enterprises make their launch clamps out of spring steel. Clearly. Well, your Sunday sucks significantly more than mine, Simulation Gaming, because it is a Monday. Oh, relative inclination going crazy. Out of whack. Let's zoom this back, make sure we're not getting any of the bounces. Oh, that is increasing. This is the worst inclination we've had yet. Wow, increasing a whole lot more when we go that way, so let's go this way. Alright then. Smell tacos. Oh man, I want some tacos. That's really unfair, you should talk about tacos. Will Smith was at the Abu Dhabi GP and they let him run one of the camera chips for a moment. Ooh. That lucky so-and-so. I mean, one for being at the Grand Prix. Well, of course they let him run a camera. Why wouldn't you? Alright, let's hope we can just stick with this. Our relative inclination is pretty good. Our angle looks pretty good. Minute 54 left on the boosters. Thanks to the +1, the stream now starts at 1 a.m. Ouch. Very briefly rained. .1 millimeter. Years worth for the Arabian Peninsula. Wow. Increasing. Okay, let's get this back to decreasing. Struggle to maintain stuff here. You'll have enough time to sleep. Well, that's good. I don't want to be the reason you're having a very unproductive Monday. Did I pitch entirely too aggressively? Am I too low for this? Rate of climb about 1 kilometer per second. Up. No, I think we're okay. I actually may have not overdone it for a change. I think, yeah, rain can evaporate midair. Maybe? I don't know. Burn harder, not smarter. If that isn't a apt slogan for this space program, I don't know what is. Alright, 102. Let's go ahead and lean back into the prograde. Maybe we can just hang out here for a minute or two. Where do I live? Wookie nailed it, yes. I am actually transmitting from atop the Gateway Arch in FM. Yeah, Missouri, United States, St. Louis more accurately. Alright, 157. Overdid it, as per usual, but that's what happens when you get your TWR up to something respectable and read chat instead of flying your rocket. Par for the course. Oh, the local Christmas parade was yesterday. Wow, that seems a little early. I mean, I don't know, I still have Halloween stuff out, so who am I to judge? Alright, coming up here on booster sep, just a few seconds away. I should have been way the hell down here. We could ditch the fairings if we wanted to. I guess we'll just do it all in very rapid succession. Ah, not camera free. Alright, boosters clearing away, fairing sep. Alright, excellent. And 1.26 TWR, that's not bad. Let's get these panels out. Let's get our comms turned on. We'll need all of those. Spoopy McMason. Yes, Team McMason was the old channel name, for anyone who is confused by Wook's comment there. Comms? I swear I put them on. Oh. Well, this just got real interesting. Unless they got buried somehow, or are in the way of my camera stuff. Am I missing something here? Did I forget to put an antenna on it? Oh, good. Where the panels are. No, that's as far over as I can pan it. Aha! Good eye. Oh, activate. Target. Earth. Go away. Thank God. Good eye, Wook. Hooah. Insight? I think it is landing tomorrow. I don't think the lab has its own comms. I would have left those out for Park County reasons and hubris. November 26th, 3 p.m. Ascender, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm very glad you could make it after all these years. 2.5. Alright, let's ride this right down the stripe. We should be at 2 minutes 4 until apogee. 1 minute 42 of runtime left on our RS-25s. So we're actually in pretty decent shape, and now that we know that comms will work, even better. So hopefully this will go nice and smooth and we can get lots of things today. Did the Fido guy take his coffee today? Stalking on every internet platform. Bejo, you're in Hungary? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Wook's probably right. I should start angling down. It's really interesting to see people from all over the world in here. Yep, we certainly walked that out quite a bit and need to circularize somewhat. Yeah, 1500 meters per second left in these tanks. We should be good to go. Let's just not... Yeah, if we can get that apogee to stabilize, maybe? Time for me currently is 4:14 p.m. Okay, yeah, we overdid it by a bunch. We're in orbit, 861 by 249. That's what I get for reading chat. Paying attention. Goodbye core stage. Let's kick on our RCS and just let it waste a bunch of fuel. Activate radiator. Anytime now, KSP. There you go. Activate radiator. And we'll get our... yeah, see, this is the L variant of the B upper stage. It has panels and radiators and stuff. Can we see go boom boom before the TMI? Yeah, we can detonate it. I mean, that's how it goes boom. Doesn't really deorbit. Really? We're already distant? We moved more than 2 kilometers? Seriously? That's interesting. You know, and I can't switch to from here. If this thing comes back all discombobulated, it's a sim genius to see some explosions. Yeah, that's how it is for most Americans also. Unless you live in a Midwestern state, you probably don't know where any of them are. It happens. I won't hold it against anyone. Alright, and Mars set as target. Yes, we know Rendezvous Planner, so let's bring up Maneuver Planner and get Mech Jeb to plot this node for us. 2312 is not the best time for geometric equations. True that. But if you can list to me what is the optimal time to do geometric equations, I'd be very interested to know, as I have finals over the next 2 weeks. Okay, now which button did you finally realize that I clicked, KSP? Oh, geez, come on. There we go. Lowest EV, is that ASAP? 12 days. No, no, no. Anytime now. What's the difference? Oh, man, less than 100 meters per second. Create node. I think we can afford that. McLean's 2318. Wonder what's the average number of state capitals an adult here can name from memory. You might be really depressed to find out that answer, Wook. My guess is in the low teens of 50. I would say the vast majority of Americans wouldn't even be able to get 25 correct. No, good for us. This node is only in 21 minutes, so we're not even going to have to take a whole orbit. Make sure our throttle is down. Stage in the HD3 so that we have a gimbal. There it is, wiggling away. Never tested on capital cities, pretty much the whole world. I never need them. Oh yes. Missouri is absolutely one that everyone would miss, and so if you want to cheat on the test, the answer is Jefferson City. Which is, you know, Missouri's not known for its large metropolitan areas, but Jefferson City is absolutely tiny. It is probably less than half of the size of even our podunkiest of podunk metropolitan areas. Alright, 21 minutes, let's take a lap. Or our quarter lap, I guess. Alright, 6 minutes out. Why are these numbers negative, I wonder? Where are we controlling from? Do tell? Oh, good. That's going to be a fun thing to keep tabs on. You underestimate how famous Missouri is in the world. We know Kansas City and this weird arch thing. Kansas City sucks. I would say if that's what we're famous for, then okay. I'll take it. We were once the shoe manufacturing capital of the world. And, you know, Budweiser's here. Although, anyone who cares that Budweiser is headquartered here is... I don't know, there's... who cares? They're owned by InBev now, so... You know, 2 states have a rivalry who can claim home of the first flight. I mean... Oh, is it North Carolina? Kitty Hawk, North Carolina? And I'm just going to guess that the other one is Ohio. Missouri is famous for Cosmonaut Crash. Oh, hardly. Shoes are important, but American beer is, yes, not important. Sound guess. It's trivia time with Wookie. This is awesome. What's the answer, Wook? You're killing me here. God, 4 minutes. Alright. Oh, I did not upgrade this engine. Aha! Like, so dumb. Alright, solid light on the HG3. Sound guessing because you guessed right. What? I guessed right? Well, that's crazy. The hole in the ISS? Yeah. The, oh, man. It looked like it was drilled. Budweiser? Pissweiser? Exactly. Yep, I don't recommend drinking Budweiser. And I've not heard that much about the hole in the ISS other than that it was there. They think, oh god. Stupid moon! Oh no! Well, that's not at all what I wanted to see happen. And now we don't have an encounter with the moon? What did I just do? Or is it not calculating it? Alright, I need to see Mars. Oh, no. Now we're not even going to Mars. Basically, Wright brothers from Ohio and research things at Tesla, North Carolina. Yeah. That's what informed my guess. See, the Americans did it. Yes, I did unlock the stage combustion node, and we do have the 172s, and they are on this flight. Well, they were. They were on the boosters. Can't replot now, so I don't know where we're going to hit Mars, other than maybe it's calculating our intercept with the moon. Yep. Great. This just got real dumb real fast, because we're in the middle of a burn. That'll give us our ejection. Still no encounter with the moon, so maybe we just make some fidgety adjustment thingies here. Try to figure out why the hell we're not going to Mars. Okay, so... I guess, is it recalculating this real time based on the changes in my course from when I plotted this node? Because it should be considering them after. But I'm really not 100% sure, and I don't like trying to plot a node on the fly. This is not making me happy, and I should have checked this beforehand. Although I thought I did. But it is... wow. Yeah, that's gotta be a couple kilometers per second, and it keeps shifting, and now we don't have the encounter with the moon. But we're going way the hell out there. Come on. Well, I guess we're gonna have to guess. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to catch up with chat here. What's happening? The moon is screwing everything up. Add a maneuver and then delete it, which causes the original node to reset itself. Oh no. Hit or miss? Mostly miss. Budapest and Bucharest. We do have a backup, but it won't be done for another 200 days. So I'm just going to kind of guess at the accurate telemetry. Because I don't know if I can replot this correctly enough. I thought we were hitting... yeah, we are hitting the moon. Alright. Add maneuver. Now we're not. So... just down, now we are, and yeah, now I have no idea where this moon thing happens or what's going on. This is fantastic. Yeah, I guess every time I tinker with, that node gets reset, let's just add a random maneuver out here. And yeah, and that deletes our encounter with the moon. And apparently removes our target also. Or not, whatever. Port chip selection is just going mad. Oh, come on. Alright. Well, why does it keep jumping every time I touch the node? If I have to eyeball it, I will. But it looks like this is going to get a very large thruster-powered correction because... oh, come on. Why do you keep jumping like this? I do not understand it. Luca, how's it going? Welcome. If JPL's Estrogen and X team saw this, they might giggle, but... and now we don't have an encounter with the moon. Oh, but we will, apparently. We're just gonna keep burning and hopefully our inclination will adjust out a little bit. Final stream of November becomes mid-course correction sandwich. Oh, Luca, we're very glad you're here, although I don't think you've missed a stream. Last time I was here was last week, so welcome back. And if I had only upgraded this engine and have 5 ignitions instead of 2, yeah, maybe the game will crash and I can totally justify redoing this. Alright, we'll at least try to angle somewhat on where the node it tells me it's supposed to be, although I have no idea if that's where it's supposed to be. Stay zoomed out SOI view and try to shut down the engine when you get any Mars close approach marker and pray that the course correction won't be too big. Yeah, pretty much. We're just we're still probably a kilometer per second or so, or really the distance, the DV to go from here to the moon is probably about 400 meters per second. So we got some time, and then yeah, there'll be a big throttle back, but I'm wondering if I should just kill all these nodes entirely. Yeah. And that way we can see all of our relevant data as far as it matters, and who knows, maybe we'll actually get a nice bump from the moon, although I doubt it. It's probably just going to screw everything up. So there's that. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to get telemetry past the moon because stupid moon screws everything up. Might be worth added to HA10 118Ks to OMS, your big upper stages. Oh, now that's a thought. That is true. And man, if I wasn't planning on using this B upper stage to start our capture maneuver. It RSS there's Pluto. I think you're trying to start with fighting with somebody. Human person, how's it going? I'm very glad you're here. You need to... There's going to be a bit of a node apocalypse, but hopefully we're going to get around to the Hoffa launcher. The David Hassel lifter. It is hard to hit. It's very hard to hit, which is why the Tomball's Ambassador mission needed like 3 corrections after Jupiter Assist to get on course. And oh, it is on course. Hassel lifter, perfect. And there's stupid Moon being stupid, and I'm not getting telemetry. We're just gonna let it eject us again, because that telemetry sure isn't gonna be a thing. And shut down. If only I had some relevant telemetry. God, so come on, KSP. Yeah, a lot of tweaking of nodes here, trying to kind of correct for our gargantuan screw up that I will spare you the pain of watching me do in real time, for having to correct for what the stupid moon has inflicted upon us. And in an effort to target Harmonia Station in order to get that relative inclination lined up appropriately, KSP was being KSP and expertly KSPing. It did not bring up the menu, but however did switch to vessel appropriately. Convenient, because it needed to be renamed back to its original name anyway. And then we will eventually get ourselves switched back to our habitat module, and then carry right along, plotting out some of these nodes and trying to get ourselves up ahead and lined up. Now, for some reason, we need to do our control from here to one of the top docking ports so that we can maintain alignment, and then try to get ourselves on a much better course than what we are now. Thanks, Moon. Anyway, most of the navigational stuff is finishing up now, so I will turn you back over to old me live during the broadcast. I'm not going to get this accurate anyway, but you know what? All right. 2 days. Exit to KSC. I think we can handle this. I think we can handle it. We've got, this node's going to take more than we have in fuel anyway, so we might as well just go for it. What we do need to do, however, is bring this up, VAB, and where is it now? Yeah. Mars Lab. Oh, the rollout is going to be over here. 8 days. Perfect. So, can we transfer? Nope. Okay. Let's take a quick save. The Kraken wants to play. Yeah, most of this is going to be just a bunch of fighting off the Kraken, I suppose. Oh boy. Alright, map view. There'll be some boil off, we'll just deal with it. Backspace. Whenever KSP decides it wants to catch up to me. And away we go. Whee! Huh. Apparently we're going to alter our angle a whole lot. So yeah, if I'd killed this burn a bit earlier around the moon, or been given accurate or, data far enough away to actually make decisions about it, we probably could have replicated this course just off lunar assist. which would have been profitable had I been given accurate data to do it with, I suppose. Still 30 minutes out. We got 2 minutes of runtime, apparently. We are going to need to stage. Alright, 5 minutes. Let's make it a thing. Lab like the surface one, right? Correct. The ELE landing one that you wisely decided not to crew during landing. Correct. During landing, it will be crewed. During transit, it will not. Emergency OMS, DMI completion. Something like this was planned to Mars Trace Gas Orbiter in case the Briz M stage failed during mid-TMI. Imagine finishing your TMI with 450 Newton engine, 104,000 kilogram spacecraft. Oh boy. Wait, are you insane? You're gonna land it crewed? Yes, the entire plan is because targeted landings at Mars are not very good or very accurate. That the crew would board in Mars orbit and take the thing to the surface, which I guess is better than them riding all the way to Mars in the dumb thing. So yes, I'm insane? I don't know. I forgot to even check. Thank God we got a solid light. Whew. We're burning fuel from somewhere. Not there, not there, not there. Do these have fuel in them? They shouldn't. These have fuel in them? No. Alright, well that's going to be fun to balance. Wi-Fi is a big potato. ELE is just such a risky biscuit for crewed landings. This is true, but this is hopefully why we will have a lot more data points on it before then. What will happen to Nemo when Rosalina meme station gets cancelled? We may have another surface station. We may just continue to do lunar orbit science. We may have an HG3 failure with 1 kilometer per second left to go on our burn. We'll pick a new base location near a junction of yet unexplored biomes. That would definitely be part of our plan. Couple stage. This is gonna suck. Runtime. Ignition on the ELE. Solid light. And we're away. And send 4 to 6 cargo landers to Mars in preparation for a crewed mission and land them all within a 100-kilometer circle. No idea if I can make this, honestly. Fuel unlocked, or is this all you get? No, not all the fuel is unlocked. Yeah, we're probably going to need a bunch more, I would suspect. So where did I find that fuel tank that I so gleefully offset? We're going to drain both of these into the main and then rebalance later. H key. We're kind of on point to make this burn. Actually, I don't know if we'll, strictly speaking, need to. I've just received a tornado alert. That's fantastic. A hyperbolic trajectory. I don't plan to insert into a Mars orbit. Oh, you're just going to go straight on in. Oh man, I really am curious to see how this goes, or how that goes for you. Basically, the closest I've ever got with a targeted landing was, I don't know, 90 some odd kilometers while practicing with the drop pods for the base. It did not go extraordinarily well. Really, I'm trying to get within like 10, something that's, excuse me, you know, like reasonable, I suppose. Oh, hey, look at that. We got our windows back. And no inclination as of yet, but maybe it'll let me pick a target now that it might be done being stupid. Aha! Great. And of course, it's very badly eyeballed. Very badly eyeballed. We'll touch it up manually. Learning KOS to write a landing script for Mars. Oh, awesome. Human person, you should definitely check out Luca's channel here on Twitch. I usually have her hosted. She might still hear me in the chat if she wants to post a link. She does a lot of KOS scripting. It's really, really interesting to try to learn, even though I'm pretty dumb. I hope the folks back at the VAB are willing to work some overtime to build a replacement for the Mars hab. They've already started. It's on the list. I did build a backup, because I usually build lots of backups. Because things like this tend to happen. Practice run, small science lander. The landing site with Mech Jeb landed 80 kilometers away. Well, that's not bad at all. Maybe I should just be using Mech Jeb to land stuff. Oh, Jesus. You landed on a docking port. That was one of my ideas for resupplying the lunar base, was build a docking port thing on the ground and then just try to land on it every time. Yeah, it did, whoa. Oh, that's... Where does this Earth encounter? Oh, I guess since I picked the target, that's probably what's happening. Yeah, we're going back to full throttle because I don't want to waste runtime on this engine. It's out of its element? Really? I mean, it's an engine. I guess this was not what you had in mind when you designed the silly thing. Shut down. Ah. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Let's kill the nodes just so we can get live data here. Kill all of it. Seriously? And for our second bit of node chicanery, we'll plot ourselves a little bit of a mid-course correction. I guess it's an early course correction because this launch is going exactly as well as you would expect it to, although it is just a little bit of a correction, which we're going to round out just on RCS to preserve runtime on our engine. We do have, I wouldn't say a hard limit of 8 minutes of runtime, but that's about what it's rated for, and that's about what we have fuel budgeted for. And I'd really like for it to not fail when it comes time to do this orbital insertion maneuver, and maybe even have a little bit of wear and tear left on it to handle most of rendezvous and docking. Well, not docking, but certainly rendezvous. It would be nice not to have to do that on these RCS thrusters, although it's not above me. I will absolutely do it on RCS if I have to, because it's very important that this habitat get docked, or at least close enough to Harmonia where it can be docked later. We still have a bunch of shuffling of things to do around there. I'm just hesitant to do it because that 5 to 20 minute signal delay makes things extra tedious. But with our node coming into alignment, I will turn you over to old me. Okay, you can stop adjusting the node now. No more RCSing. Locked. Locked. On course. Hooah! Now, how successful is our first propulsive capture at Mars going to be? The answer is not very. What do we have? What do we just for capture? Oh, really? That's all. Oh, we must be coming in super shallow. Oh, that's yes, yes. 823 meters per second, and if we want to get this, oh, how beautiful is this? 5.8 degrees. So probably what we'll do is we'll capture. No, I do not want to. Yeah, we'll burn about 1 kilometer in, and we'll correct our inclination, and then get ourselves down to the station. Yes! Face when your periapsis aligns with your ascending descending node. Laka laka. Ah, quick save. Yes! Take that, Kraken. Shallow approach, don't need 4 kilometers per second to capture. I win. With the Kraken so far held at bay and this mission back on course and looking like it's good to go for orbital insertion, that's where we're going to call this an episode. So I've got part 2 of this week's live stream coming up in a few days. But until then, thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And I will see all of you in the next one. So until then, see you later.